My name is Paul Thompson. I'm the director and co-creator of Hirsch.
And my name is Alon Nashman, and I am a co-creator and a performer of Hirsch. Well, the man himself was a colossus who strode the culture of this country, who was an originator and original, somebody who kick-started 5 theaters within his first 10 years in this country. That is half the story, his career. The other important half is that he started life as a Holocaust refugee, as somebody who lost his entire family. And as a kid, as a teenager, he wandered through Europe after the war, trying to find a home.
I happened to be here when he was co-artistic director with Jean Gascon, and some of his early productions shaped the direction I took in theater. Beautiful heart, huge passion for theater. In fact, I think that's, for me, the centerpiece of the play is the necessity of passion for art and how that is more than a calling, it's a survival mechanism and a cultural need.
Just so happens that Paul Thompson shares those values and that intensity.
Well, I think he brainwashed me, probably. Alon was acting in a show in Toronto called Scorched, fantastic show at Tarragon, and I saw him in the show, and I said, yes, this is John Hirsch. And I'd been sitting on an idea about making a play about the importance of culture, and about theater in culture, and culture in the lives of Canadians. And he was obviously John Hirsch. Des was very, very excited about it and put us onto what I consider a pretty high priority. And as Alon says in the play, he gave us the keys to the kingdom here. So we were allowed to play anywhere in this building in the off-season. And that was extraordinarily important in terms of the heart of the show, if you like.
Hirsch is playing at the Studio Theater, just behind the Avon. The studio is a magic zone because it was designed after the festival stage. Even though it's a tiny space, it is 1/10 the size of the festival auditorium. The stage is the same blueprint. And so we're able to make great use of this, maybe the best use of it that's ever been made, because we're actually evoking the festival stage and inviting the audience to relive their magic moments in this great theater. For me, the moment in the play, as I'm performing it, that takes me into a very expansive place is when I get to relive the Dybbuk. It's a production that I saw when I was 15 years old in Toronto that John directed, and it stayed with me. It was a major impetus for me to come into the theater. And I explain that in the play to some extent, but I also get to do it. And there's nothing like it.
There is a wonderful objet in the play that we said, oh, we need something real from John Hirsch's productions. And we knew what we wanted, but it was in the archives, right?
Yeah, which means it's as if a museum piece.
Yeah.
It's behind glass.
Yeah.
There are costumes there which can be borrowed. There are costumes which can be looked at, and then there are other ones that are in the archives.
That's exactly.
that are brought out for special occasions. One of those we had a chance to see, and we asked gingerly, could I just put it on the archives just once? It was like a magic carpet. It took us immediately to the whole world of the production of the grandness of Hirsch's vision around the Shakespearean plays, and we begged to be able to use it in the play. And they somehow or other secured the baubles on it and did enough work to allow us, first of all, to display it, then to touch it, and now finally to actually put the thing on.
To use it in the show. It's our Shroud of Turin in the show. There's no question about it. Yeah.
You may have gotten the impression that John Hirsch lived 9 lives. That what he did, what he lived through, is not possible to contain in the 59 years that he actually logged on the planet. His breadth of curiosity, the styles of his productions, from
his
musical
appetite,
theater, his appetite for everything really in life, including wonderful food. But it invites us to present a picture of him which has all the elements. And so, you know, it is a play in which people are laughing a lot, and it is a play in which people are crying, you know, and it is a play in which there is music and celebration, and there's a play in which there's real degradation and suffering. And it's hard to know what people are going to take away, because we're offering a lot.